Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, art history enthusiasts and visual culture aficionados. It's me again, Miss M, and I'm back with yet another video. Today, I think it's time for a coffee break. I want to talk. I felt compelled to get up on here, switch on the thing, and start talking. And you all who are listening, you get yourself a cup of coffee, hot, iced, whatever, or tea, or something stronger. None of my business. But get comfortable. I just realized something today when I was poking around on the internet and doing stuff for work and whatever. Of course, you take little breaks and just read stuff and whatever. And I did not know. I didn't know. But I found out right today. Today I'm making this video at night on Tuesday night, September 27th. And I just realized that this thing came out today. See, it says release date, September 27th. That's today. September 27th, 2022. And I said, oh Lord, it has arrived. Okay, so not really going to talk about the movie because I haven't seen it. I still don't know whether or not I want to see this thing. Can you believe it? No, I mean, I'm a die-hard Munsters fan, and this is the real deal, right? This website is run by, I think, Butch Patrick. Yeah, presented by Butch Patrick. Yes, and I said, you know what? Let me go to the real one. Let me go to the source. Butch Patrick and this lady, Pat Priest, make cameos in Rob Zombie's movie. I think they're even listed in the cast down here. Yep, there he is, Butch Patrick, and there she is, Pat Priest. Okay, And I said, I asked myself, do I even want to see this thing? Do I even want to watch this thing that might turn out to be yet another abomination? Remember I called Dr. Sleep an abomination in the last viewer mail video. This Rob Zombie Munsters thing, that might be yet another abomination. I don't know. And I don't know if I want to know. Okay, so that's why I'm doing my little talk therapy and coffee break therapy. Let's just call it that. Let's call it coffee break therapy. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to see this thing. I do have Netflix. I hope I don't have to pay extra. My God. But, before I get into anything, let me just get the church announcements out the way. I've got 97 subscribers now, and I'm grateful for each and every last one of you. Thank you so much, all of you, for subscribing. You don't know how much it means to me. I know that looks like nothing, and it is, I guess, in the scheme of things as far as YouTube and other accounts with larger subscriber numbers, but I don't care. That means 97 people have watched at least one of my videos, and they liked it enough to subscribe. That means a lot to me, so I appreciate it so much. And that's, one of the reasons I keep going, because I know somebody's out there listening, and some of you agree with some of the stuff I say. Some of you don't agree with maybe anything I say, but, I like to hear different ideas too. I don't like to just be stuck on my version of the truth or reality or whatever, but I don't know. I just try to, well, I don't know what the word is. I like to see all perspectives. And now maybe I'm being just a stubborn old animal, because I refuse to watch this new Rob Zombie Munsters movie. But to me, it's like, why? Why? Just why? Just why? So many people love that show. So many people grew up watching that show, either when it was like fresh and new in the 1960s, and that was the first time anybody had ever seen anything like that on TV, or people like me who grew up watching the reruns on before like cable took over. For you younger people, cable TV, it wasn't always a thing. Okay. I grew up, cable TV was available, But it was like people at the time were a lot of people were like, really? I'm going to pay extra to watch TV? And like, I have an antenna. I have a perfectly good antenna, and I've got, those how many channels? Like 8 or 9 channels, and people were happy. Young people, young people who might be listening to this, like people under the age of, I don't know, 30. I don't know. People were happy. No cable TV, no cell phones, no. My family, we didn't even have a VCR. Like, it took a while for us to get a VCR. People didn't have answering machines, let alone these smartphone things. No, like, life was different. And people were, in their own way, kind of happier than they are now. But, I mean, maybe I shouldn't compare and contrast. It was a different time. But, those of us who are, maybe we're not alive in the 60s, or we didn't grow up in the 60s, that, the Munsters was on in syndication, like heavy rotation on, the regular channels. I call them the regular channels. To this day, I call them the regular channels. And you watched it like every time you got the chance. It was a great little show. It was awesome, especially to a small child. Like, whoever made that show was just wonderful. But let me get the church announcements out the way. I'm rambling. 97 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Returning viewers, thank you for returning. New viewers, thank you for being new. And every single last one of you who's watching, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this or any of my other videos if you enjoy them and you think that they're share worthy. Somebody who might want to see it. Please go ahead and share it. That would make me happy. And once again, thank you. If you've never seen any of my videos and you just clicked because, like, maybe the thumbnail, whatever, thank you. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you'll stay. But yeah, today I'm going to talk about the Munsters and how much I love that show. It has a place in my heart, like right next to The Shining, right next to Bugs Bunny and the Bugs Bunny, like, cartoons, right next to Tom and Jerry. It's childhood, right? For a lot of us. And that show was just so awesome because whoever made it, like, tapped into something, like some kind of psychological thing that all of us have. We all feel like we don't quite fit in, and that family, they're weird, they're different, but they're happy and they're together and they think everybody else is crazy. All right, the Munsters, like Lily, Herman, Grandpa, Marilyn, what's his face, Eddie, and like they have a pet dragon, and they have a phone that's like a coffin. I mean, everything about their whole thing is amazing, and it appeals to people who realize that there is something wrong with the way we've been taught to live. And we realize that there's maybe a different way, right? That you don't have to do a 9 to 5, that you don't have to, like, fit in. But like the Munsters, like I said, the family itself, like Herman, Lily, Grandpa, etc., they're different. They stick out. They do not fit in. But the odd thing is, when you watch the show, the original show, like the Munster family, they think everybody else is crazy, and they're like the normal ones. But even though they think that everybody else is crazy and weird and, I guess, unattractive based on Munster's standards of attractiveness, like, they still want to get to know people. They're still open-minded, and they still want to, like, make friends with all of these, what they consider to be weird, kooky people. Really, really kind of interesting thing that they've got going on. And I want to show you something. Let me pause for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to line some stuff up for you. I told you about this whatchamacallit, this YouTube channel, Marina Coates Mockingbird Lane. So she calls it Mockingbird Lane because she's obviously also a Munsters fan, and she does these two amazing videos. Hold on. Let me show you. She does two videos. Come and take the Munsters house tour. Explore the Munster mansion like you've never seen it before. And she does one of these computer generated walkthroughs of the house. And that's part one. And this here is, oh, good Lord. I'm sorry about the ad. Just can't get rid of those, can we? Okay. Skip this damn thing. Okay. There's Marina again. And she does a part two. She does the downstairs and the upstairs of the Munster home. I'm going to link to those in the description. She's amazing. But like I was saying, the Munsters really appeals to so many people. And I got the Wikipedia page lined up. Yes, the Munsters is an American sitcom depicting the home life of a family of benign monsters. The series starred Fred Gwynne as Frankenstein's monster, and head of the household, Herman Munster, Yvonne DiCarlo as his vampire wife, Lily, Al Lewis as Lily's father, Grandpa, and the somewhat over-the-hill vampire Count Dracula, who longs for the good old days in Transylvania. Beverly Owen, later replaced by Pat Priest as their college-age niece, Marilyn, who was attractive by conventional standards but the ugly duckling, quote-unquote ugly duckling of the family, and Butch Patrick as their werewolfish son, Eddie. Okay. Produced by the creators of Leave It to Beaver. Interesting. The series was a satire of American suburban life, the wholesome TV family fare of the era, and traditional monster movies. Unbelievable. Like whatever, I did not know. I'm not a scholar. I'm not a Munster scholar. I did not know that the people who created Leave It to Beaver also created the Munsters, but that makes so much sense. The premise. The Munsters are a Transylvanian American family living at 1313 Mockingbird Lane. In the fictional city of Mockingbird Heights, the series' running gag is that the decidedly odd-looking family with strange tastes considers itself to be an average American family. Herman is the family's sole wage earner, though Lily and Grandpa make short-lived attempts to earn money from time to time. While Herman is the head of the household, Lily also makes many decisions. Lily, wears the pants in that family, if you ask me. According to episode 44, Happy 100th Anniversary, in which Lily and Herman try to surprise each other for their anniversary, they were married in 1865. Wow. The characters' costumes and appearances, other than Marilyn, were based on the classic monsters of Universal Studios films in the 1930s and 40s, including the iconic version of Frankenstein's monster, developed by Jack Pierce for the 1931 Universal Studios film Frankenstein. Since Universal jointly produced The Munsters, the show was able to use these copyrighted designs. Makeup for the series was created by Bud Westmore, who pioneered many other makeup effects and designs for Universal's monster movies. That's why this show looked so authentic. They had people who were the real deal doing the makeup and the costumes and everything. Wow. The show satirized the typical family sitcom formula of the era: the well-meaning father, the nurturing mother, the eccentric live-in relative, the naive teenager, and the precocious child. Members of the Munster family even refer to several sitcoms which the Munsters themselves watch. In episode 45, Operation Herman, Lily tells Herman to have a father-son talk with Eddie because a thing like this is up to the father. Anyone who's watched Fathers Knows Best for 9 years ought to know that, to which Herman replies, all right, but Donna Reed always handles things on her show. Oh dear. Shade. In episode 47, John Doe Munster Grandpa describes My Three Sons as being about a crazy mixed-up family that's always having weird adventures. Oh my. Al Lewis, in an interview with Daily Variety, explained, we can do a lot of satirical pointed things on society that you couldn't do on an ordinary show. Lewis also said, philosophically, the format is that in spite of the way people look to you physically, underneath there is a heart of gold. The Munsters reflected changes in social attitudes during the civil rights era, and in 2020, the speech Herman makes to Eddie in the 1965 episode Eddie's Nickname went viral. The lesson I want you to learn is that it doesn't matter what you look like, whether you are tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly or handsome like your father. You can be black or yellow or white, it doesn't matter. What matters is the size of your heart and the strength of your character. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, so like I said, this show had it all. This show had it all. It's a pity that it only lasted for 2 seasons. Ay, ay, ay. But then again, maybe like it wasn't meant to last for much longer. You know what I mean? Maybe it was one of those things that it was valuable, but it couldn't last forever, or it could only last for a short time, like as a cultural phenomenon. Like, could that show even be made today? Viewers, listeners, people, could they even make the Munsters today? I don't think they could. The world isn't what it. The world now is not what it once was. Like, it wouldn't make sense today. It wouldn't make sense today. Like, with all these like punk and goth kids walking around with purple hair and piercings and tattoos. Like, Herman and Lily and Grandpa would look tame in comparison to like what some of the young people nowadays are wearing. You know, the world has changed. Has the world changed in part because of shows like this? I don't know. But I'm not here to really like, I'm here to talk about my fondness for this show and like all the great stuff that they like, the entertainment, the comedy, and yeah, the social commentary. Like there was a lot of social commentary on the Munsters. By the way, yeah, again, I'm reminding you, look at, she did this amazing job with this computer generated images of the first floor of the house. It is amazing. Please check out her video. I'll leave a description. And again, this is like, oh, and she does it in color, you guys. She does it in color. This is the living room. The living room that we all loved, that we all, some, maybe not all of us, some of us. I wanted to live in this house. I thought it was a perfect house, except for that kitchen. I would update as a modern woman. I need a dishwasher. I need a microwave. I need a washer dryer. I need maybe an ice maker for the refrigerator. Like modern conveniences. Yes, I do need them. But other than that, this house is perfect. And look at this like iconic living room that she's redone here. And there's a fire. Is that a fireplace? And I guess so. That's a fireplace in the dining room. And that's the dining room table. Like, this is it in color. I think she picked pretty good colors, I gotta say. She probably based her color choices on, like, colorized versions. Like maybe the Munsters movie or whatever. But please check her out. And she also does, I'm pretty sure. Hold up. Yeah, this is the upstairs area. You see this armor up here. And you get to see like different bedrooms in the house, and I think this is Grandpa's dungeon, the whole thing, right? The whole thing. I wanted to show you like a cute picture. Oh, there it is. Wait, no, yes. Wait a minute. No, that's the Parent Trap. She does one on the parent. Whose room is this? Oh no, this isn't the upstairs. This is like, okay, she even does like a rendering of the room that we never get to see in the house. You're just gonna have to watch this, and she designates it as a library. Okay, cool. She's awesome. Please go watch her stuff and look at her channel. So many other sitcom and movie homes that she does, and she's really good at it. And I also wanted to turn your attention to Butch Patrick's website that talks about the show, that I guess, oh Lord, the Coach and the Dragula. Wow. And there's a gallery. This is pretty, if you're a Munsters aficionado, I think you'll definitely enjoy Butch Patrick's website. These are, I guess, behind the scenes photos of not Pat Priest, but the other one, Beverly Owen and Fred Gwynn having lunch or whatever. I guess I wonder why didn't he take this off if he was about to go eat? And then it like dawned on me, wait a minute, like this takes a lot of time to get on, so why would he take it off? Especially if he's going to be working again later. And there's a picture of Al Lewis getting his makeup done, and there's Butch Patrick as a young boy on the set, I guess, at that adorable kitchen table. I don't know if this is colorized or if this is the original photo, but they're amazing. These are amazing photos. And who knew Fred Gwynn was this skinny? And I've been watching a lot of Car 54, Where Are You, too, so yeah. And there's a picture of them two out of makeup. Just so cute. So cute. If you're into this show, definitely check out this website. It's worth it. Now, I want to get into... I'm kind of like busy like, oh no, he's holding a baby. That baby is not scared at all. That's the bravest baby on planet Earth. But this dress of hers, like, oh, they just knew how to make clothes back then, right? Anyway, and Lily's dress, like, oh, just everything about this show is absolutely, absolutely pristine. But let's get into this. This is what inspired me to be here today. I wasn't gonna make a video. I did not feel like switching this thing on and talking. And then I saw, all these reviews and things. I'm like, oh, is that already? Has it already been released? Has Rob Zombie finally released that movie? And I guess so. It's a 2022 film. Is a 2022 American comedy film produced, written, and directed by Rob Zombie. Oh, Lord. Based on the 1960s family sitcom of the same title, the story takes place prior to the events previously adapted in the series. Oh, come on. Really? Ooh, serving as an origin of the characters. The film star, I don't care who's in the film. The Munsters was released on digital Blu-ray and DVD, and also available to stream on Netflix on September 27, 2022. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, this plot is long as hell, but I'll read it for you. That's why I'm here, to help you out, to help you make the decision of whether or not you want to see this thing, because I still don't know. Like, if I watch it, I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to watch it all the way through. I have a feeling I'm going to be, like, angry and disgusted, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of a purist when it comes to my media, I don't want them to remake any more Munsters stuff. I don't want them... Dr. Sleep, like I said in the last video, an Abomination. I'm not even like really too okay with the Addams Family movies. Like, yeah, no. They're trying to recreate magic that they cannot recreate, that they're unqualified to recreate, and they're doing it just because they want to capitalize on the fame of the original show. And it ends up sloppy. It never has the same magic as the original, and they're just, they're making a mess. That's my opinion. But let me just read through this. Mad scientist Dr. Henry Augustus Wolfgang and his hunchbacked assistant Floop rob graves for body parts to build an experimental creation. Floop accidentally steals the head of a hacky comedian, Shecky von Rathbone, instead of Shecky's astrophysicist brother Shelley, whom Wolfgang wanted because he was considered the smartest man in the world. Wolfgang uses electricity to give life to his Frankenstein creation, which Floop names Hermann Munster. Seeking revenge on her ex-husband, the Count, Gypsy Zoya Krupp, entrances the Count's werewolf son Lester, who is deeply in debt to Zoya, to come to her tent. Under threat of losing his head, Lester agrees to Zoya's plan to have the Count sell her his Transylvanian castle so she can turn it into a casino and theme park. Okay, Lester calls his father with the proposal, but the Count immediately dismisses his deadbeat son's latest scheme. Over breakfast served by his faithful servant Igor, the Count talks with his 150-year-old vampire daughter Lily about her unsatisfying love life and disappointing recent date with Count Orlok. Oh, the Nosferatu one. Lord, Lily and the Count then watch the TV show Good Morning Transylvania with host Ezra Mosher. Ezra's guest, Dr. Wolfgang, unveils Herman Munster live on the air. Wolfgang is disgusted to discover Herman is a bumbling brute with a goofy sense of humor when he begins performing a stand-up comedy routine. However, Lily falls in love with Herman's unusual personality. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know about y'all, but this is just sounding worse and worse as I go along. As Herman becomes a celebrity with Floop acting as his manager, Lily goes to see him perform with his band the Punk Rods at Zoya's nightclub Zombie A Go-Go. Herman immediately falls for Lily. When they meet backstage, the two of them agree to a dinner date the following night at the Count's castle. The Count takes an instant disliking to Herman due to his dim-wittedness. After Herman and Lily take their date to the cemetery outside, the Count begins scheming with Igor to use a magic spell to get rid of Herman. The Count later tries to conjure a new mate for Lily, but his potion inadvertently summons a semi-sentient chimp instead. A week of dating culminates in Herman and Lily's vacationing at Devil's Island penal colony. Herman proposes marriage and Lily accepts, which greatly frustrates her disapproving father. Oh boy. Herman meets Lester for the first time at his wedding, with Herman as the new head of the household. Lester manipulates him into signing over the castle's deed to Zoya by promising a lucrative business venture. Following their marriage ceremony, Herman and Lily honeymoon in Paris. On the trip, Herman captures a creature that had been haunting the city's sewers. Herman and Lily adopt the monster as a pet they name Spot. Oh my God. You guys, I'm sorry, this is bad. This sounds bad on paper. I can imagine how bad it is, like, as a movie. Jesus Christ. After Zoya serves him with an eviction notice, the Count angrily confronts Herman. Lily rolls her eyes when she learns Herman fell for one of Lester's schemes, leaving all of them without a home. By watching TV personality Zombo, Herman gets the idea that they can get a fresh start by moving to Hollywood, where Herman can become a famous star. The Count transforms Igor into a bat so he can join them on the trip to California. Realtor Barbara Carr takes Herman, Lily, and the Count on a brief tour of Hollywood before taking them to Mockingbird Heights. Barbara shows the Munsters a model home, but the trio insists on buying a dilapidated old house at the 1313 address. Herman, Lily, and the Count join their neighbors for a Halloween block party. Unaware of the holiday's customs, the Munsters assume they are partying with other freaks and weirdos. The residents assume the Munsters are wearing costumes and award them a $1,500 contest prize. Herman leaves the house for his first day of work, carrying corpses at the Gateman, Goodbury, and Graves funeral parlor. Getting his first look at Mockingbird Heights outside of Halloween, Herman retreats in shock when he sees that they live among normal people in an idyllic suburb. Lily and the Count are equally horrified. Lester arrives at the house unexpectedly. Although the Munsters are initially unhappy to see him, Lester presents Herman with a check for his portion of the gambling money that Lester won in Vegas using Zora's payment for the Count's castle. Herman and the Munsters excitedly realize they are now rich. Well, okay, you guys. I read through it. I did that for you. I'm leaving it in the description, along with Butch Patrick's um, website and the Wikipedia for the original show, and Marina Coates' videos and her channel. But this I read. It was a pure chore to read this. Who wrote this shit? Like I said, I was undecided about whether or not to watch this movie. As maybe it's a good thing that I made this video, because this is letting me know that I don't need to watch this. That I'll be just fine if I miss this one. You know? I don't know about y'all. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys when you comment. That makes me so happy that people are having discussions under my videos. Like, you don't even know. What do you all think about this? Today's the release date, and it looks like a fiasco. Okay? This looks like an utter just fiasco. There's no other way to say it. This is the IMDb page for the movie. Oh wow! Oh, look at this. They have a little trailer. I hope I don't get a fucking copyright strike. The greatest love story ever. The greatest love story ever. Oh, I guess that's Lester. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. The nerve, the gall, the audacity, the ridiculousness. What the hell were they thinking? What in the name of all that's good and holy? What? No. Just no. I told you. I said they'll never recreate the magic of the original. Yeah. This is a mess. An absolute mess. I can't believe this. I kind of avoided news about this movie for as long as it was being filmed. Everybody was given updates and whatever. Shit. Mm-mm. Nope. No. No, this is even worse than I imagined. I'm not speechless because obviously I'm talking, but what in Jesus' eyes? Oh, Lord. How long is this freaking trailer? Coming September 12th. Well, it just came. Shit. No, just watching that trailer was too much. I'll put the IMDb page in the description, but I read the plot on Wikipedia. Here's all the information. They made such a big deal out of this movie. And first of all, there was that controversy about everybody thought this was going to be released in movie theaters. That's what everybody was thinking, that this... What the hell is this? I'm not even going to look. Sorry. I got distracted. I guess everybody thought that it was going to be in theaters, in movie theaters, and it was going to be like an event and a premiere and the whole thing. And then Rob Zombie comes along and says, oh, no, why did you ever think it was going to be in movie theaters? Well, because you very strongly implied, or I don't know, something made people think that this was going to be released in movie theaters, and people were going to actually be able to go and see this in a movie theater. And then everybody felt gypped after that. And then, okay, as if that weren't bad enough, now this very obviously horrible movie, and this isn't even parody It's not, I can't think of the word now. Satire. No, this isn't satire. This is just pure garbage. The, in a little while, I'll tell you how I really feel. Rotten Tomatoes are not pulling any punches. Look at this. The tomato meat. It's 20 reviews, but it's 30%. That's good, serious failing grade. Audience score 100 plus ratings. Not much better. 34%. This movie gets a very big fat greasy F. Okay, if we were grading, it would be terrible. Movie info. Lily is typical. Lord. Lord. Genre, kids and family. Really? Kids and family? I don't know if I would want a kid to watch this, to be honest with you. I'm not even a conservative person as far as that kind of thing. But no, this is too much for kids. Like, this would traumatize a small child. Whereas the original show was perfect for small children. It was nice and clean. And even though they were monsters, like, they weren't scary monsters. They were adorable monsters. They just look horrible. Oh, look, critics' reviews, which I've got a couple over here lined up. I've got RogerEbert.com. I'm definitely not going to read through all of this, because look at it. Scout Tafoya has quite a bit to say. About this movie. We don't have a grade. I guess they don't do that on this. Oh, no, they do. It's 3.5 stars. I wonder how many stars is the maximum, like 5? If it's 5 stars maximum, and we only got 3.5 stars here, that's a 75%. That's a C. He's very generous. He gave them a C. Ay. Oh, no. No. But we have another one here from Bloody Disgusting. The Munsters review. Rob Zombie's experimental sitcom origin story overstays its welcome. They're being charitable on Bloody Disgusting. Overstays its welcome. Nobody welcomed this shit. Nobody invited these. That implies that it had an invitation to come over. Nobody invited this movie. This movie just crashed a party and said, you know what? Fuck y'all. That's what this movie did. And it was, the nerve. The absolute nerve. Things that worked when the show was an original show in like the early 1960s simply are not going to work now. They're just not. And plus, okay, I'm going to just go all the way. I don't give a shit. Like, the actors are obviously nowhere near the caliber of Fred Gwynne, Al Lewis, Yvonne DiCarlo, and all the other, supporting characters on the show. Yeah, shame on them. Shame on them for thinking they could even entertain the notion of pulling something like this off. Here's the AV Club in the Munsters. Rob Zombie trades. Trailer trash horror for cheeky fun. Okay, I'll get to those in a minute. But the Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, this is a favorable review. Or, I guess a snippet. I don't know. Oh, this is from Bloody Disgusting. Okay. Megan Navarro. While his choices here fascinate as often as they clash with one another, Zombie's struggle to reconcile his vision with the source material results in a perplexing, failed experiment that quickly overstays its welcome. Oh, I guess, hence the title of it. Okay, cool. Listen, again, she's being too nice. Like, way too nice. Terrible. Okay, this is William Bibiani from The Rap. Zombies just seems to want to live in a peaceful, eccentric world where creatures can party down and suck some blood without having to worry about any of the normies bothering them. The appeal is understandable, but it doesn't make for much of a movie. Oh, okay. It's odd that someone who clearly drew inspiration from the Munsters' outsider origins would willingly ignore what makes these characters seminal pop culture figures. Ooh, okay, Alan French. He's getting closer to telling the truth about this movie. Um. Oh, so okay. So if we get a, I don't even know how this works. So a tomato means that they liked it, and a green splat thing means that they didn't like it. Hmm. Oh, yeah. There we go. This reboot is crushing disappointment. Nate Adams, the only critic, flounders and dithers, and shows no sense of comic timing, and quickly wears out its welcome. Again with the welcome comment. This is from the Decider, John Serba. Rob Zombie's film is like a checklist of things that, unlike Herman Munster himself, never adds up to more than their individual parts. Even Grandpa's absent Dracula couldn't have saved it. Oh, Lord. Okay, as a movie, it's nothing but loose ends and a lukewarm stew of concepts that haven't been stirred enough to combine in the cauldron. But as a faux television pilot, the actors, the sketches, the sight gags, and the puns mesh together endearingly. Okay, AV Club. I guess that's the article that I found. Okay, I guess the AV Club. Like, what's up, AV Club? Uh, oh, Lord. To paraphrase superhero hype Luke Thompson. To paraphrase Herman's true inspiration, Boris Karloff, in his most acclaimed movie monster performance, this belongs dead. Ooh, Lord. Like, some people are just being, I guess, kind of honest. Some people are being polite. This does not deserve politeness. This does not deserve politeness, in my opinion. Okay, the 30% and the 34% rating are more than deserved. I don't think, like, maybe I'll check back periodically to see, like, if they get a better score as the movie gets, because it just got released today. But, no, sir, no, ma'am, no. So I guess I'll leave them in the description, but I'm not even going to bother reading these reviews. You already saw an excerpt on Rotten Tomatoes. Overstays its welcome. Oh, Lord. Okay, so maybe it's not such a great review. They got 1.5 skulls out of 5. That's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Mm, yeah, so I'm not even concerned about being polite because they're just wasting everybody's time creating this kind of thing. That's my opinion. I understand some people are going to try as hard as they can to like this thing, and maybe even cross the border over into faking liking it. I'm not about to do that. I have no reason to pretend to like this. I am not being compensated for my opinion. Not even a little bit. I mean, if I were being compensated, I'd probably lie and say it was good. But no. Or lie and say it looks like a good movie. I haven't even seen the damn thing. And I guess I'm not gonna. Like, it doesn't even look worth it after all of this. We are not gonna see reincarnations of Fred Gwynn and Yvonne DiCarlo and Al Lewis. No, no, this is tragic. They shouldn't have done this. They should. It looks like a terrible disappointment. But you know what? Let me stop being basically a bitch. Um, and get to something else. I wanted to switch this on today. I wanted to get your opinions. I wanted to remind you that this thing is here if you want to go and watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm encouraging you to maybe go see it if you want to see it. I'm not gonna. And again, I'm not being compensated. This is not, I'm just to drive my point home that I'm not being compensated to do this. This is not going to be a paid promotion video. Don't worry about that. But I've got some work to do. I gotta pick a thumbnail. Maybe I'll pick this one, or maybe something cute from Butch Patrick's website. These are such good pictures. Amazing, amazing. I honestly and truly, I really was hoping for a little bit more from this movie, from this Rob Zombie movie. I thought that it would be at least like cute, funny, cute, whatever. I guess not. I guess not. And it's a crying shame. They could have done something with this, but no, they chose to just, I guess, phone it in and then try to convince everybody that that's what they weren't doing. Yeah? No. Not today. Not today. I need to find a good thumbnail for this video. But this is pretty awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, and okay. No. Maybe the house. I don't know. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could just visit? I know they have a place in Texas that people made the house look both the inside and the outside like the Munsters house. I don't know. So angry, so disappointed. Like, why can't they just leave it alone? Let the classics remain a classic and don't mess with it. Don't try to make it better. Don't try to gild the lily. That's ridiculous. But whatever. Let me go ahead and stop talking. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sign off now. I think I've said enough. None of it good, obviously. But you guys, once again, thank you so much for subscribing. Those of you who, again, returning viewers, thank you for returning. New viewers, thank you for being new. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you know somebody who would enjoy my nonsense. I hope, I don't know whether or not I said a damn thing in this video today. I guess I'm just disappointed. And, this is one of my lower energy videos. I felt like talking about this. Didn't quite know what to say. And before I switched the thing on, I didn't even read through this stuff or look at this stuff. I didn't know that it would get such lousy reviews. I had not read the plot on Wikipedia. I didn't know the plot was like a freaking mess. I expected a little bit more. Not a lot more, but I did expect a little bit more, and I have been disappointed. Okay, you all. Guess I'm done for the day. Ranting, raving, whatever. Stay tuned for next time. I don't know what video I'm going to do next time, but hopefully it'll be something good, something better than this. I don't know, something where I'm not just disappointed and depressed about this another abomination of a movie. You guys, until next time, I'm gonna go ahead and bid you bye bye. So, bye bye, everybody.